Welcome, beloveds. We are in the resonance now of the equinox. Approximately 25 minutes ago, the sun entered into the sign of Aries, which represents the spring equinox, the springing forward into the important manifestations of our life. One of the things that we want to draw upon is the moment that the universe was created. Because we are descendants of Creator, descendants of God. God is absolute. We carry the memories of Creator, of God. God is absolute. And so we bring about a harmonic convergence of the moment that the universe was born with this moment of the spring equinox. When the sun is entering into the sign of Aries, it's a representation of the opportunity for benevolent selfhood. And yes, shadow selfhood can be present as well as an opportunity. But we can choose the shadow or we can choose the light. So this moment, beloved, is about prayer and ritual and transmissions for transformation. So it's not so much about me giving you information on what all of this means, but rather it is about our collective alignment to put forth the intentionality of what it is that we want this energy to do for us. And so we enter into that inner sanctum of our being. And we say, Divine Creator, we call forth alignment and harmonically converge with the moment that the universe was created. And all of the power and all of the wisdom and all of the love that you felt upon the creation of this great universe, we bring into alignment with this now moment. We bring into alignment with this moment of the spring equinox. We embrace the reality of the sun entering into the sign of Aries as a representation of a moving forward of our selfhood. And because the moon is full simultaneously at 0 degrees of Libra, which represents the harvest, as the equinox, sun in Aries, represents the planting, we affirm the divine alignment of the planting and the harvest. We recognize the fulfillment of the harvest that also exists within the planting. In this moment, we choose to walk in the power of our divinity. in the power of our Godhood. We recognize that our self is not complete without relationship, which is an extension of our own being and the means by which we see a mirrored reflection of the inner multifacetedness of our own individual being. And the relationship becomes the means by which we can enter into a rendezvous with Creator, a rendezvous with God through our dance with the Beloved. And so we align with the presence of mind and heart, beloved Creator, to recognize that every being that we interchange with, that we are having a rendezvous with God. As I am aware of all of the beloveds who are seeing this video, I recognize that I am having a multitudinous rendezvous with God. I honor and acknowledge the divine God self that exists within every being who is in earshot and eyeshot of this transmission. I see you, beloved, as your own version of the sacred divinity. All is well in the kingdom of this divine moment. We honor the beauty of this moment. We allow our hearts to align with gratitude for the fulfillment of the harvest. We recognize the fulfillment of the harvest that exists even within our desire. We allow our desires to be the purity of the expression of deity siring, God siring something into being through the portal of our individual self. We are so powerful, and we are now in the divine ownership of this power that we are, this wisdom that we are, this love that we are, this beauty that we are. We allow ourselves to become aligned with the equinox point that is in opposition to Chiron, the wounded healer, in the recognition that this is a moment when we can experience a healing of selfhood. All of the aspects of ourself that are in requirement of a healing. All of the aspects of ourself that are needing to come into divine alignment. We are so strong. We are so beautiful. We are so powerful. We are so wise. I bring forth the resonance now, beloved, of the didgeridoo. As I bring in the didgeridoo and I am playing the resonance and the reality of the moment that the universe was created. I am also playing the resonance and the reality of every beautiful creation that you have ever brought forth, ever will bring forth, and are bringing forth. The oneness of the wholeness of your divine creative expressions, as well as the creative expression of the birthing of the universe, bringing all of that into harmonic convergence with this now moment. As we engage in this moment of ritual and creation, look beyond the mere individual expression, this being Astarius Miraculii, who is here before you. I am allowing the whole of the universe to portal through me, and therefore, as you listen to my transmission and my message, you are actually experiencing a rendezvous with the whole universe, even under God, Goddess Absolute. As I am experiencing a rendezvous with the whole universe, even under God, Goddess Absolute, as I offer these transmissions in service to your divine expansion and the divine expansion of the universe. We also call forth every equinox that is, was, or ever will be, and everything that is benevolent associated with them to be brought into harmonic convergence of this sacred moment. We are the resonance of the oneness, of the wholeness of our power. And I offer these frequencies of the didgeridoo to further emphasize that. Take the deepest, fullest breaths that you can take while I play the didgeridoo, and realize that you are breathing on behalf of yourself as well as the whole universe. These healing transmissions given to you, me and every being in all existence included, at helping in your healing. On behalf of any man, woman, being, or thing that ever hurt you in any lifetime, I, as representative of every man, woman, being, and thing, sacredly apologize to you. By the grace of God, Goddess, the whole universe, our being, give back to you any energy, any power ever falsely taken from you by any man, woman, being, or thing in any lifetime, as well as holding sacred space for you to take back any energy, any power you ever falsely gave away to any man, woman, being, or thing in any lifetime, calling back all of our fragments and soul pieces for our wholeness and ascension and our passionate expression of the eternal frequency of forgiveness. Honor, thanks, and praise to the benevolence of this sacred moment. Honor, thanks, and praise for the remembering of this great divinity that we all are. Honor, thanks, and praise for the sacredness of forgiveness within our hearts. Honor, thanks, and praise for the possibility of redemption that we hold for every being in all existence. Thank you, beloved, for believing in the possibility of redemption for every being. Thank you for believing that every being can be better. Thank you for believing that there is something at the central core of everyone's being that is uncontaminatable. Thank you for believing that we can now harness the energy that is also associated with this moment of planetary movement. So we have the equinox of Aries, or the sun moving into the sign of Aries, and the full moon in Libra. We also have Jupiter being in an exact sextile with the planet Venus. The sextile is a very harmonious conversation between planets. So with Jupiter, which represents the expansion, we embrace the opportunity of Jupiter bringing forth the frequency of expansion unto our Venus, which is all of our relations, which is our relationship with all of the beloveds, our relationship with life, our relationship with God, our relationship with ourself. And so we open ourselves to alignment with that part of us who is the planet Jupiter, that resonance in its exaltation of benevolence, of optimism, of courage, of assertiveness, of creative expression, of joy and fun. And so we apply the frequency of optimism to our relationships, Venus. We apply the frequency of joy to our relationships. We apply the frequency of spiritual expansion to our relationships. We recognize that we are walking expressions of our own God and goddesshood. Thank you, beloved, for remembering that. Remembering not only for yourself individually, but remembering also for every being in all existence. As I remember for you, remember also for me, and remember for the universe through me. We embrace the benevolence of transiting Jupiter in harmonious sextile relationship with transiting Venus. And we recognize that the Jupiter in Sagittarius of resonance and a frequency of freedom, as is the Venus in Aquarius, another resonance of freedom, as well as individualization. This is an energy that facilitates us in being the authenticity of that which we are, independent of other people's expectations that are projected onto us. We thank you, Divine Creator, for giving us the presence of mind and heart to align with that something within that says, I'm going to be me, the whole me, and nothing but me. In spite of what's expected of me. Be your own self, beloved. Be the authenticity of you. And what other people think about who you're being, let that be their business. Your business is who you are about the business of being. Love yourself, accept yourself, no matter who else may not be in love and acceptance of you. Recognize also that your Creator is always loving and accepting you. And that whatever you give to an individual, it never stops there. It is also given through them unto the whole Creator. Another wonderful energy that we have at work for us is the planet Mars in Taurus is exactly trining the planet Pluto in Capricorn, Earth to Earth. Taurus is fixed Earth. Capricorn is cardinal Earth. And the Taurian energy, or the Mars energy, represents our desires, represents the male energy that we carry, and also has something to do with our sexuality. Pluto is death, regeneration, and transformation. Pluto is alchemy, where we are able to transform base metals into gold, transform poison into potion, transform darkness into light, transform pain into joy. Feel the resonance of this transformation, this wonderful energy that we are calling forth now. This vibration of Mars in harmonious relationship with Pluto. And so we set the intention to transform Pluto, the energies of our sexuality, Mars. No matter how much misuse there is of the sexual energy in life, that energy is defined by benevolence. That energy is defined by beauty. At the central core of that energy, it is an uncontaminatable place. It is invincible, invisible, and invulnerable to any shadow energies. The same energy that makes a baby and brings erotic pleasure is the same energy that gives vitality to the body, heals the body, and creates everything on every level. Remember that. Be in harmonious relationship with the sexual energy that moves within your being, independent of what you're doing with it with others. Be in harmonious relationship with that energy. This Plutonian Martian energy exchange gives us the ability to create harmonization between our sexuality and our up-leveled intention to bring forth the alchemy of that energy. So we have the opportunity for the alchemy of sexuality, so that we can then take that energy and create whatever manifestations we want to create with this wonderful creation force of sexuality. I offer these tones for the harmonious alignment with our sexual juice that will have sacred use for the juice. So embrace that energy of the transformation. I am in big celebration of the transformational energy. I was blessed with a wonderful gift that enabled me to wipe out 3/4 of my credit card debt on this wonderful day. And I want you to celebrate that with me, because it's wonderful to be in the resonance of being debt-free. Oh my goddess, what a wonderful thing. I'm so grateful for that. And I wish the counterpart of this blessedness upon you. One other planetary configuration is Mars in Taurus squaring Venus in Aquarius, which is a little bit of a stressful energy. And so we offer also this energy to bring about a clearing of the stressful energies, to heal the warring of the genders, so that we have the presence of mind and heart to bless the darkness, make it right, reverse the tide, and free the light. To understand that it is wise not to despise it, use the dung to fertilize it, for life's greatest connoisseur gets the best crops from the best manure. I am Astarius, Miraculii, loving you so much. I am conducting this wonderful ceremony for the full full moon and equinox this evening. I'm not going to give all of the announcement of the particulars because I will put the information under the video. And I'm in Phoenix here. And if you feel like you want to come out and celebrate with me this evening, oh my God, it's going to be monumental. And I invite you to come and be quickened in that way. Thank you for visiting my website, my profile, my Instagram TV channel, my YouTube channel. Thank you for partaking of my individual services of intuitive astrology and sound healing transmissions, as well as the conducting of Reiki training. And thank you for partaking of my albums, my music albums, and my books. And also, thank you so much for the donations that you've given. I've got a donation button on my website, and some of you have just went in there and offered a donation of appreciation. I'm so grateful for that. In fact, I got a great big one not long ago, and I just appreciate my worth and value, being validated in that way. Aho ashe, amen, namaste. Hotepin la kesha lak in shalom. Satnam hariom rastafari. Our sacred juices are cooked in infinitely expanding juice-tafari, bliss-tafari. Gonna always have many miles on our smile, a wiggle and our giggle, tingling in our boots, laughter ever after put, in our strut, wings on our butt, always rising up. Up at the top, there's room for all. It's just the bottom that's crowded, y'all, and so it is, and so it shall eternally be.